Good morning, church. I'll tell you what, man, this is something that we just really wish would end. We find ourselves at a loss. We find ourselves grasping for reasons for everything going on. We find ourselves wondering what's going to happen. We're trying to figure out how to continue to exist with our normal lives. Trying to figure out how to get back to church and do things. We're all just kind of at a loss. It brings me, though, back to this idea of rest. You see, this idea of rest is something that we're not very good at. It is something, though, that even at the beginning of time when God created everything, it was one of the things that He did first. After finishing everything, on the seventh day, God rests, and not only does He rest, but He says that He makes this day holy. He sets it apart as something that we ought to observe. I think God knew way in advance we were going to have a hard time being still, being with Him.
Look at him. Look at that. A little football
And
stance.
even now with this whole epidemic, with this pandemic going on, one of the first things that even myself and I know a lot of others started off figuring out and trying to do is all the projects around our house that we had that we needed to make sure that we got done. And we found ourselves running around trying to figure out maybe supplies we might need to get, or just the things we needed to do and get done. And we worked ourselves hard to try to get those done because, hey, now we have some time to do it.
Have to beat that out of him.
And I think some of us have probably gotten to the point now where we finished all of our projects, and so we're starting new ones. And we're trying to just accomplish all of these things. And man, I'll tell you what, it seems like at times I'm almost busier now that we have these stay-at-home orders in place than I was beforehand. And I know others have felt the same way. Yet I still wonder about this whole idea of rest. You see, Jesus came and He desired for those who live in Him
You want to be a helper?
to have a peace that doesn't make any sense.
You saying cheese? You're so
Desired for us to find rest with Him. And He says this, and He prays this in John 17.
Look at him. Look at that.
It says, when
A little
Jesus had
football
spoken these words, He lifted up
Where'd you
His
get that
eyes
from?
to heaven and said, Father, the hour has come. Glorify your Son, that the Son may glorify you, since you have given Him authority over all flesh, to give eternal life to all whom you have given Him. And this is eternal life, that they know you, the only true God,
Hail Mary.
and Jesus Christ whom you have sent. And now, Father, glorify me in your own presence with the glory that I had with you before the world existed.
Beat that out.
And He jumps down, jumping
Logan,
down
you ring the doorbell?
He prays specifically for us. He says, I don't ask for these only, but for those who will believe in me through the word, in me through their word, that they may all be one. Just as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, they may also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. The glory that you have given me, I have given to them, that they may be one, even as we are one. I and them, and you and me, that they may become perfectly
You
one,
want to be a helper?
so that the world may know that you sent me and love them even as you have loved me. Father, I desire that they also, whom you have given me, may be with me where I am, to see my glory that you have given me, because you loved me before the foundation of the
Look at
world.
him. Look at that.
O righteous
Football
Father,
stance.
even though the world doesn't know you, I know you, and these know that you have sent me. And in His name, I'll continue to love the love with which you have loved me and be in me, and I in them. Jesus desires for us to be one with Him as our Father. And I think that only comes about by
Hail Mary.
knowing Him only comes about by being with Him.
Good
We
throw.
learn how to do that.
That's good.
We learn to remove the distractions, the busyness, in an effort to be at peace with God.